Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Trubisky will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4.
On third down, Trubisky. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Trubisky.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's able to find Diggs.
Josh Allen.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That gain on third down, good for 28. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Another carry for the running.
Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
From the 17, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
From the 24, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes. But the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some room to work. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 18. A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fit. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Now it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken from about the 12. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Number 26.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a first down carry by Bell. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 22-yard line.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Here's Trubisky, and he'll complete this one to Berrios. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got a man. It's Breshad Perriman. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Trubisky to throw again. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. There's another example, another incompletion.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Braxton Berrios, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Hook the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were...
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. I mean, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The 44-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Number 26.
Tackled by A.J. Epinesa.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Go to the right, taken in by Berrios. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Bills 21, Jets 14.
But this game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the...
Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line of the red zone. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted by...
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying.
And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Bills.
From the gun, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
To number 14.
Stephon Diggs. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. This one left side caught by Berrios. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run it with Bell, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Ed Oliver made the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action. Trubisky rolling to his right. Short pass caught by the tight end Griffin. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Bell down to the 25.
The handoff to
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 25 on 2nd down, Trubisky dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Griffin. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. That's out to the left and complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Trubisky to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 11.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on 1st down. It's Barnes. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
In my book, that's running the ball well but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On third down, Barnes. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now it's Crowder. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 42-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
23 yards, the final tally. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
From the gun, Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Down out. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Karen, defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Pirine. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Barnes. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
36 on the carry.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Singletary here running out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Barnes. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
56.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barnes. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Pick up on the play, and it's 3rd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Down by Marcus May.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and